All right, good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. We're live, we're live, we're live. You are welcome to our book review, first ever book review, ever. And I am excited, right? I'm trying to gather all the energy on it, and I'm sure you are wherever you are listening to me. We're not streaming live on Zoom today. We have transitioned to a high dimension, so you'll be hearing from some fascinating individuals in no short time. If you can hear me and you're on YouTube, you're supposed to be in the studio. The studio can only take six persons at a time. So, what we'll do once the first five are done, then we're going to kick them out and then bring in the next five. Okay, but if you're excited to be here and you can hear me loud and clear, do well to make some noise in the comment section. As always, it is an honor to be speaking to you, and today is not about me, today is about you. Today is for everybody. So we're going to begin with a word of prayer. Ever righteous Father, thank you for this day that you have made. Thank you for the month of July. You have blessed us in all ramification in this very month. We're super duper grateful. It is a month that ushered in the second half of the year. With what we have attained thus far, we can only but imagine what the second half of this year has in store to offer us. As we're gathered here to review the amazing book that gives us clarity and regards to how to live a significant life, purpose-driven life, we ask that your presence be with us to guide our thoughts, all that we have prepared to share. May it be in sync with our advancements in life, in career, in business, in relationships, all these acts and prayer, even more through Christ our Lord. Amen and amen. Amen and amen. Okay, now our vision is to raise a financially free people who in turn raise other financially free people. Together we use our resources and make the world a better place. Our mission is to ignite within the hearts of individuals the desire to be more, to do more, and to have more. So with this few points of my ladies and gentlemen, I dare say that you are at the right place, at the right time, about to access the right information. All right. So if you are excited to be here this very evening, I just want you to type. Even those present behind the scene, you can as well engage the chat box. Don't mind me, I'm understand. I'm trying my best to get this layout. Though. I'm trying my best to get this layout. So if you see me moving from this point to the other point, have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Okay. All right. I need feedback. I need feedback that we're good to go. So without much further ado, we'll be working with time here so that we get the very best. I would, in no particular order, I'll just call up our participants and then we get on right into it. But just to be sure that we're on the same page, if you are here and you actually read the book, right? And you actually read the book, okay, hands. Oh, fantastic. If you're here, you actually read the book. You read the book. Hmm? Just give me a yes in the comment section. Just give me a yes if you read the book. If you read the book, give me a yes. If you did not read the book, give me a no. If you read the book halfway, you can just put in half in the comment section. So we're expecting yes, no, or half. Yes, no, or half. All right. Yes, no, half. I'm curious. I just want to know. Did you finish the book? Are you still on the book? Or you have no idea what we are talking about? And it's totally fine if you fall into that category. Okay. But I'm just curious. I just don't know. I don't want to assume that oh everybody read the book, everybody read the book. No. Okay, in no short time you get to understand that it is not good to assume. Okay, private chat. That's the message you sent, Mr. Mike, is coming as a private chat. So I think I think you should just switch the settings. Okay. Yeah, so that will be more visible. That will be more visible. So I want to understand how this studio is working. All right. I just want to be sure how this studio is working. I need Tessie to confirm that she can see me and she can hear me. I need Mike to also confirm that he can see me, he can hear me. All right, and I also need Madam Linda to confirm that as well. Because what I'm saying here is um, the platform is saying I can spotlight 6 persons, so I need to know that you guys are behind the scene with me, so I know how I'll be fluctuating by virtue of spotlighting. So I need that to I need that confirmation. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay, Mr. Mike. All right, that's fine. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay, okay. It's my first time, Thank God the book we read said you have to learn from, if you don't embrace failures, how would you expect success, right? So, we are failing forward. Amen. So, in no particular order, without much further ado, sorry, I'm talking too much. My apologies. I can see you, I can hear you, but I can't use the camera and mic. Okay, don't worry. Once it's time, you'll be able to use it. Testing. Once it's time, you'll be able to use it. Okay. Once it's time, you'll be able to use the camera and the other item there. So we're just gonna have first off to speak. We're gonna have Madam Taye. Madam Taye, the floor is all yours. Okay, to share with us what you learned by virtue of the book and implementation. So you can unmute. Over to you, ma'am.
All right. Good evening, Sam. Good evening,
Evening, ma'am.
participants, and good evening, everyone. This is an awesome privilege. I'm so excited. At the same time, I'm excited, and at the same time, I'm a little bit scared. But anyway, we are able. All right. The book was a very in interesting. Interesting in the sense that it opens up, you know, a lot of things. It opened up a lot of things, and I'll just go to the points which the idea which a lot of things actually, you know, I picked so many things. I would say a lot of things. Aha moment. I got a lot of aha moments, while reading. But I will just want to share a specific one that's really, caught my attention, and I I I want to share it so that at least to help other persons also who probably have not read the book so that they can pick up this book and go ahead and read it. So, the idea I actually want to share talks about choices, decision, and selection. Choices, decision, and selection. He said each of these three items, choices, decision, selection, provides us with an opportunity to determine the quality of our future. The quality of our future, and each demands that we prepare in advance for the decision that is to be made in those moments of choices. It is the knowledge we have acquired. When I had to say that it is the knowledge we have acquired and the philosophy we have developed from this that will either save us or destroy us. So, in essence, what is he saying? What he's saying here is every day we have opportunities, every day choices are presented to us, every day we make decisions, and every day there's always, in between one thing or the other to choose from, which is the selection. Now, and he went ahead to say that it is only when you have had a sound philosophy by acquiring lots of knowledge that's when you will be able to make accurate choices. That's when you'll be able to make sound decision. And that's when you'll be able to select, something that yet will move you forward in life. We say that it is very key that we go for knowledge. It is key that we go for knowledge, because it is only when you know, like boss will always say, if you know, you will do better. If you don't know, you are definitely bound to fail. So for us to be able to make good decisions, sound choices, and things that will move us forward in life, the key thing is we must go for knowledge. And it is this knowledge that we acquire, that will in turn give us a sound philosophy of life. Because it is only when you have this sound philosophy that when opportunity are presented, you'll be able to make a sound decision and a sound judgment. Just this week, I think it was Tuesday, I reached out to a prospect of mine. She has gone through a presentation video, and it was time to make a decision. She asked questions. I answered all her questions. Then the next thing, I'm so sorry, we are in Nigeria, the light has gone. Okay, so, and the next thing she said was, what if I'm not able to connect anybody? The next thing I say, wow, what if you are not able to connect anybody? I said, that negative thoughts, why can't you just flip it to the other side and say, what if in my first month I'm able to connect 20 persons? I said, because it is the pattern of thoughts. It is what you think that eventually play out. If you think negative, you can't reap positive. It's not possible. So everything Jim Rohn is saying in this book is, how do you think? What are the things that form your thoughts? So we must be able to think right. That lady could not, I was able to visualize the fact that, okay, this person has a very low knowledge as to life and things. That's why opportunity came and was presented to her, but all she was seeing was negative. She couldn't see the other side. All the good things she saw in the video, she couldn't picture herself, attaining those things. Why? Because she has not developed herself. There's no personal development. She has not developed herself. Her mind, her thinking pattern are still very low, negative, full of, failure. I can't make it, and all, stuff like that. But I made her to understand that you have to come out from those, your negative, thoughts, because if you continue like that, you won't go far in life. It's not a cause, because it is how you think. So that's that. And on the other hand, okay, the other question says, what do you intend to do with what you have learned?
Mama, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
You have an extra 1 minute. Your 5 minutes is over. Done.
Sorry. Okay, let me just do my 1 minute fast. Thank you for the opportunity. So, what I learned and what I intend to do, from everything. Two things I tend to put into action right now. The first thing is I made up my mind. I'm going to read continuously. I'm going to educate myself. I'm going to develop myself so that to build up a very strong personal philosophy that when opportunity comes, when decisions are there for me to make, I will make decision that will move me forward in life and not the one that will take me backward. Then the second thing I intend to do, I'm sorry, there's no light for me. I would have read it out what I put down. The second thing I intend to do is to ensure that when it comes to activities, now there is no when it comes to activities, I will have to go on with my activities with urgency, sense of urgency, not what you are supposed to do today. Instead of you to do it today, you say, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. No, there is no tomorrow. Whatever you are supposed to do today, do it right now. There must be sense of urgency in everything I am going to be doing, moving forward. Sense of urgency is going to be key in everything I'm going to do, so that the things I'm supposed to do today, I can't say, I'm moving it tomorrow, because it is that tomorrow that I talked about. That is the today that I'm here now. So the yesterday that I was thinking of is already today. So if what I was supposed to do yesterday, I didn't do it, and here we are today, and I say tomorrow will come, and tomorrow will become today again. So at the end of the day, you find out that, little error in judgment compounding will lead to failure. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this time, and I hope I was able to communicate and share some value. For those that have not read the book, I advise you, pick up this book and read. It will expand your knowledge and take you, high in life. Thank you, boss. I appreciate.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mama. We appreciate you. Amazing contribution. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. Interesting. All right, so let's appreciate Madam Taye. Okay, let's appreciate her. In badly in my life, no be small thing. All right, let's appreciate her. Thank you very much, ma. We truly appreciate you. Go for knowledge. Go for knowledge. All right, the more knowledgeable you are, the more valuable you are, and the more valuable you are, well, the more everything you seek in life will come to you. That's the summary of it all. So we truly appreciate you. So next up, we're going to have no other person than the delectable Miss Suba Nebari. Madam Suba, can you hear me? Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, I
Your
can
mic
hear
your mic
you,
is
sir.
muted.
I just unmuted.
Alright,
Can you
but
hear
we
me,
can't
sir?
see you. Oh, okay,
Okay.
okay. Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Right. Good evening, everyone. Wow.
Yeah, we
Thank
can
you
see
so
you
much.
now. We can see you.
All right. Thanks, Lord. All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks for this opportunity. I truly do not take it for granted. Right. So, okay, we're going to dive right into it because I have just 5 minutes and I wouldn't want it to go to waste. Right. So, starting this book was, I don't know how to say it, but it was actually, there's something Jimmerant said at the beginning of this book. He said, these five puzzles, these five pieces of life, the puzzles of life, it's not that, it's just these five, right? There are a lot of things that leads to success in life. A lot of persons have their own things that they come up with, but the reason he's centered on this five is because it's been proven, it's fundamental to success in life for anybody. And the truth is, there's nobody out there, there's no one person out there who doesn't want to be successful. Everybody, I mean, we're all here today because we want success. We want to excel in whatever we are doing, area of focus, anything we're doing in life, we just want to be successful. And the truth is, for us to be successful, there are some things that would naturally propel you to wanting to begin that circle of change to help you get what you want. Now, number one, he said desperation. When you get to a point when you know that at this point it's either I go forward or I go forward, there's no going back. This scenario where you get to a stage where it's like, at this point, I just have to make it count. I just have to make it worth it. I just have to ensure that I get this thing. You're desperate. You're in that position of, it just has to happen. That is one thing that can prepare you to have change. Another is inspiration. Now, inspiration are things you could get from maybe books you read, like this one we're reading, It could be from podcasts. It could be from friends. Maybe you're just listening. It could actually be from, okay, let's say you're attending a seminar or anything. You could get all of those inspirations that can help you change from the current position where you are to another position. Now, the truth is, everybody wants to be happy, everybody wants a change, and whatever would make you get that change, it's solely dependent on you. For me, it might be from desperation, yes, it might be from inspiration. It all depends, but most importantly, there should be something that will propel you to get that particular change you want. Now, the truth is that our lives will be judged not by the things we start to. You could actually start something, but do you see it to the end? That is the only thing that can bring about satisfaction and the real happiness that we're looking for and the change we're looking for. Now, I'm just going to highlight the the 5 pieces that he talked about. He talked about first philosophy, which is key, like is important. If I'm even going to talk about any of this puzzles, I think that philosophy is going to do. It's the major thing. Like that's the Gengen thing. If that is not taken care of, trust me, the rest is just I don't know. The second is attitude. The third is activity. The fourth, result. And the fifth, lifestyle. Now let's go back to philosophy. What are your philosophies? What really is the philosophy? Why is it like the Gengen thing? And why did he mention it like the very first thing that we need to work on to become better? Now the truth is, philosophy is something that it deals with. There's no way you can even succeed in life without your philosophy. Basically, philosophy is basically what you think about, what you that thing that you have in your mind. I don't even know how to put this thing. But philosophy is basically whom you are. Let's just say whom you are, how you feel, how you think, how you relate with people. If your philosophy is wrong, trust me, you're definitely going to get it wrong. Now, there's this common saying, we're Nigerians, right? We are good at playing the blame game. It's a normal thing, right? This would have happened, but because of this, because of this, because of this. Okay, let's say you're working in an organization right now and oh, you're expecting you would have gotten this level of salary or you have gotten to this level, or almost because of this, because of the company, that's why I'm not where I am. Let's just bring it home. A lot of things happen and we just say it is the government. Guess what? We always say it is the government. The government is not doing this, the government is not doing that, and that is why we are not getting what we want. But trust me, are you aware that even in this same Nigeria where we are blaming the government, other people are doing amazingly well? Now, why is there a difference? It's nothing. It's all because of your philosophy, your psychology, what you believe in. Because the truth is, whatever you believe in is what works for you, whether you like it or not. All right. So most importantly, for you to achieve anything in life, for you to get to that phase whereby you know that okay, I've actually gotten what I wanted, you need to change your psychology, your philosophy. You need to change how you think, how you reason, how you relate with people. Everything about you has to change. And for it to change, it has to start from within. Because I cannot just tell you I want to change things around me if I have not changed that which is within me. So the very first thing, he actually said it is the first cornerstone when it comes to changing anything about your life, because whatever is displayed out there is just what is within you. Whatever you have displayed out there, oh, you're successful, people see that you're successful. Trust me, it's not the success is not just come from the outside, it's not just from what people are seeing, but it is from what you first conceived within you. It's from your mindset, your everything. Just it has to internalize before it can eventually come out for people to see. So if you have a flawed mindset, if you have a flawed philosophy, trust me, this is the best time to start making a change about it. Now, the truth is, it's not going to be easy. You know, when you were groomed, you were born, you were raised in a situation whereby you already have this particular belief. You know, that time when there's this belief that oh, money is this, money is that, and you've grown up with that. Now, for you to change that trajectory, it's going to take an effort. You have to be intentional about changing it. And the truth is, if you have not changed that, nothing works for you. So for me, I have actually decided that more, hey, people are successful, all die and I die. Why would I want to shortchange myself when I know that I can actually get what I want if I intentionally allow myself to rewire my philosophy, rewire my mind? I think yes, we are all here and we understand what it means to learn, unlearn, and relearn, which means I am not going to be stuck on that particular philosophy I've had growing up, or I'm not going to be stuck on that thing that, or okay, let's say my relationship with others, on every other time, like, okay, I'm just going to, this is what I know, and I'm going to stick with what I know. If what I know is not working for me, trust me, I'm going to change it, because until that change is done from within, there will be no tangible results that I'm going to get out there. So for me, when it comes to philosophy, I have decided, I have so told myself how I'm going to change that, and I'm doing it gradually. Trust me, it's not going to be automatic. It's not something that will be a walk in the park. It's not going to be just, oh, just 1 month. Because from time to time, even while I'm doing other things, those negative thoughts keeps on coming in. Things that would want to drag me back to where I was before want to keep on coming in. But I have made up my mind that I'm going to consciously change my philosophy so that I can actually attract whatever I want, and then get to the stage where I want to get to. And now the truth is, Jim Wright said something. He said, while you're at it, while you're trying to change this, just know that you're starting
My,
from
you
zero.
have 1 minute.
Okay, so thank you very much, sir. So you're starting from obscurity, which means you had nothing. You were at that point when there was nothing, but from this nothing, you're going to build it into something. Now he said something. He said, when God says he needs someone to plant, then he will make it grow. Because now, if we deep within you, you're that side that, how do I make this tree grow? You don't have the capacity of making that tree grow. But we have that grace from God that we just need to plant the seed and allow him make it grow. So while we're at it, we just need to put that at the back of our mind. And yes, I think I'll be leaving the floor this time to others who will talk about attitude, activity, results, and our lifestyle rather. Thank you very much, sir, for the opportunity. I do not take it for granted. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I believe I was able to do a little justice to the
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, so yes, so our life will be judged by the things we do not just start alone, but the things we finish. So thank you very much. Amazing contribution, Madam Suba. We love you. God bless you. Somebody please make some noise. Anywhere you're able to make some noise for her. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so very much. Amazing contribution. Very, very fantastic. Very, very fantastic. So we're moving fast. And the joy of it is if you actually go through the book, you begin to see loopholes that you're having and you just intentionally fill it in. And I like how he said it. He said, what is easy to do, yeah, yeah, is also easy not to do. And I'm like, very, very correct. Honestly, waking up and doing a press up is so easy, but it's also easy not to do. It's also easy not to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, without much further ado, we are going to move on to our next speaker, no other person than Miss Ruth. Miss Ruth, the floor is all yours. It's an honor to have you here. I feel like crying. Alright, this is one of the people that know me well.
Hello, Biggie. How you doing? I call you Biggie. How
You
you
see,
doing?
not the Siam. I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm fine. Hello to all the speakers.
All right.
Oh, good.
So you have 5 minutes. Over to you.
I'm timing myself actually. Let me time myself. Yep. I want to say thank you to you first of all for sending this book to me. And I'm gonna tell you, Biggie, I used yesterday and today to round up this book, but I was blessed. I'm definitely blessed. Like I got the everything about this book from the forward. There are five formulas. That's the five life puzzles in this book, and it started with philosophy. And I like the fact that Jim didn't just say philosophy; he said personal philosophy. So he brought it down to you, your knowledge of who you are, what you know. How did you know it? The source of the information you got. That is what Jim said. It's not all about what you know. Where did you learn those things from? The songs you listen to, what are the contents? What are the origin of the song you're listening to? It brought it down to what it is. Who taught you what you know? what are the accuracy, what are the precision, what are the balances? Are there anything that was left while they were teaching you this thing in your primary school, in your secondary school, in your upbringing days? What did they really teach you? What do you know? What principle of life do you know? What core values? Philosophy is a big word there. And I really want to talk about philosophy and action. But for philosophy, he said, I'm breaking down to mindset, to your behavior, because it's from your mindset, it now changes to give you this behavior, which is your attitude. Now you now act accordingly. Now to the mindset, what do you know? What loss of life do you know? What about your past do you hold on to that is limiting you to assess your present life and also to think better of your future? How did you get all this knowledge you have in life? The man went on and on in philosophy, and I like the fact that he brought us back to the origin of who taught us what we know and what are the little things we are doing to even improve on our philosophy. It's okay that you grew up with a thing, you grew up with a mindset, you grew up with a concept, with one thing or the other. Now, what are you doing to balance it? Okay, let's say what you knew is not the main thing you should know, it's not accurate to your own understanding. What are you doing presently to correct what you were being taught? So, what are the things you're doing? What books are you reading? What podcasting are you listening to? What are you listening to? What songs are you listening to? Who are you paying attention to? Who are you giving your time to? He did a lot of things on philosophy, and from there he then went to attitude, because from your knowledge of who you are, from your knowledge of your surroundings, from your knowledge of laws and principles, life principles and all, it leads you, it's kind of tame you, makes you behave in a kind of way. It's kind of ordain you to behave in a kind of way, giving you a attitude, giving you a behavior. And from there, it went on to action. It's okay to have a mindset. It's okay to know what you know. And it's okay to act in a different way, but what steps are you taking? This is what is really holding a lot of people down. You see, it made emphasis on where the kind of the bad people, yes, are excelling in life. You that you think you're good, you know a lot of principles about life, you know a lot of laws about life, you know things, you know what character is, you know what integrity is, you know a lot of things, transparency, but you're not doing better, you're not bringing out results. But the people you think that are pushing the drugs, are doing the bad things, they are the ones actually doing the main thing. They are the ones going out there giving us results that you're seeing, and you're just there. These people, I know saying that drugs that they push, but they are taking actions, even though it is in a bad way, but they are still taking actions. The man nailed it down on action, and that was where a lot of people have been limited. They neglect a lot of things, and he talk about neglection. I get it there. So they neglect a lot of things. They just think having a particular thought line is okay for them. Being cool, being a good person is okay, but they limit themselves by taking actions. They procrastinate. They become complacency. They stay in one place. They don't want to go forward and all. So it brought it from action. It took me to results, and it took me to lifestyle. I don't really want to go down. It took me to lifestyle. And he said something in lifestyle, and I will say, he said lifestyle is learning to be wherever you are. That one got to me, Biggie. He said lifestyle is living the moment. That was it. You are at a point to leave that point. This is it. Whatever it is, let me leave this point. Let me enjoy it. I don't want to know, but let me just live my moment. You develop a unique focus on your current environment. You enjoy yourself, whatever it is. Let me just live my moment. That's it. And it spoke about 3 seasons. Your mindset about your past, your mindset about your present times, and your mindset not your future. He spoke a lot of things. I don't know if I still have time, but he
Your
went
your
on and
your
on
time is
and
up. Oh.
he
So
went
you
on
can
and on.
summarize
And
or you can round up. I say summarize.
yeah, so for me, philosophy, your mindset, your core values had it for me. That is like the fundamentals for everyone. Whatever it is, hold on to it firmly. Don't be unwavered like the wind. Be firm, be stem, just be there. I hold on to this, and this is me. This is who I am. It builds your character. It makes you who you are. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you so much. Wow. That happened like that's like 24, 48 hours, and we're debating if you appear or if you not appear. So I will come, I will not come, I will come, I will not come. But we're here, right? So I appreciate you. I truly appreciate you for making out time to be here. We can't hear you, but I know what you are saying is that you too you appreciate me. So that's fine. That's fine. Thank you very much, Madam Ruth. Amazing contribution. You touched on something very powerful. I wrote it down, right? Who taught you what you know? Who taught you what you know? That is a very thought-provoking question. If you claim that you are good on speaking, who taught you what you know? Who taught you what you know? You're good with money, who taught you what you know? You're good with relationship, who taught you what you know, right? You're good in business, who taught you what you know? Because if that person is not that man that the Bible said, sees a man that is diligent in his or her business, then you should not expect the result that others are attaining. So it's important everybody sits back to assess the me that is here that has gotten to this level, who invested or poured into me. And if you are to reverse it, it now brings us to a point of consciousness to now begin to be careful. So you guard your mind as regards to who is pouring into you. And that's why we talk about selective attention. I'm not going into all of those things. Sorry. My bad, my bad. So I cannot find Madam Princess here. I don't know where she is. Okay, I see you, Princess. So, Princess, I'm adding you to stage. Over to you. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Unmute. Let's go. Oh, Princess. Where are you? Once you're mute, we'll be able to hear you. Okay, I'm not getting you. Mr. Michael, please just take over. Over to you, Mr. Mike. And happy birthday. Yesterday was his birthday, so happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you so
Mr.
much,
Mike, please
sir.
confirm that we're good.
Yeah, can I be
Yes,
heard? Can I
sir.
be seen? All right, wonderful. Good evening,
Loud
everyone.
and clear. Loud and clear.
Really, really, really happy to be here. Thank you for the shout out, sir. I really appreciate it. So, just to give a brief, I think we only have 5 minutes now, so just make it brief. Basically, Jim Rohn has been one of these phenomenal guys that I always like listening to from time to time. And I didn't know he even had something like this. But surprisingly, he gave us a five-piece to life puzzle. And the way I understand it from what he has all said, it's I have the tree analogy. So philosophy gives us the root of the tree, which is the base at which every other life puzzle stands on. If you look at it on the puzzle board, it's kind of like the middle piece, which other pieces has to attach to. So philosophy is the roots. Then your attitude towards how you take life is the stem. Then let's say your activity goes on to be your branches, the results goes on to be the leaves, and then lifestyle is kind of like everything that is produced from that tree. That's the way I take how the analogy I use to understand how he goes about this is life puzzle. And when he talks about philosophy, philosophy basically comes down to what you know, how you know it, and what your value proposition is. So what you value in your life is also akin to what your philosophy is. To someone who is to someone who is more of a tech person, his philosophy will be revolve around something around maybe technology, buying something like a phone. Unlike someone who is into fashion, if you're into fashion, your philosophy will revolve around getting new clothes, the trending designs, all those kind of things. So your philosophy is something you need to train and guard. That is what you set as a root to every other thing that you need. So if your philosophy is wrong, your attitude to life also becomes wrong. And your attitude comes from the philosophy in a way that it's it's how you take whatever happens to you in life. Let's say you're a business person and you're going about your work, you're going about your thing, and maybe you didn't make sales today, you didn't make connections today, and maybe something happens. Your attitude is more of the emotional part of you, which depicts how you react to life. Now, life would happen, like it or not, but your attitude is something that is only you and is only governed by you. He said that your attitude is not governed by any other person apart from you. If anybody affects your attitude, it's because you allow them to. So, like what he said about complaining about the government being this, government being that, and my taxes. Let's say the market is not good today. All those things are what would affect your attitude. The attitude towards those things will determine the quality and quantity of activity that you will put into your work. So now that comes to the third one, the activity. Now, he talks about activity in the sense of everything that you're doing, regardless of um, facet or timeline or whatever you're doing, your philosophy and your attitude has to be backed up by tremendous activity. Tremendous activity in the sense of you have to keep working even when you do not feel like it, even when it doesn't go the way you really want it to. Your activity needs to supersede whatever comes next. So with this, going by this is like, let's say you want to know how to calculate the ratio of things that happen in your life. And the only way you can calculate those things is by the activity you do. Now, you gave the analogy of the farmer, whereby the farmer has to sow seed, has to put down a lot of seeds down. And these are the activity he does. He needs to keep watering the seed, he needs to keep taking care of it over time. If he doesn't do these activities, he should not expect anything at the end of the it's not expect anything to sow later on, which will now turn out to be the results. So for your results are very important because they show results are the reflection of the activity done, the attitude you possess, and the philosophy you hold to heart. So the results are are kind of like the proof, the outward proof of what all these things you have gathered over time comes to show. For a farmer, the result is these fruits that are now being born by the seeds he has planted, by the attitude he took into the work he used to plant those seeds, and by his understanding of the times and seasons, his philosophy around planting and all that. Now, cumulating it is now the lifestyle that comes out to it. When you're talking about the results that you get from different things, I think you were talking about a little about getting using material things to should I say gauge your output. So if your results, you have cars, you have this, you have that materially, which is not the primal way to calculate or measure results, though, but it was used as an example. Results kind of, it will show that, okay, yeah, I've done so and so and so and so, and this is what I have to show for it. Although when it comes to results, it goes more on, you have to look for your eternal things like eternal peace, family values, whatever their lives are affected over time. All this will show whatever has been done over time at the past with your activity, attitude, and philosophy. And without that result, you cannot make changes. You cannot know what exactly is wrong because you might be doing a lot of activity. You might be having the attitude you have, you might be having a good philosophy, but for some reason the results are not coming out well. Then you know that you can backtrack and then you can check what is wrong along the line. Because when your philosophy, attitude, and activity are on the right ratio, you should and must have a good result. I mean, going by the Bible passage, that a man will reap whatever he sows. it is the law of the universe. So your results must show what has been acquired over time. Now, lifestyle is what I call the fruits of all this. Lifestyle kind of spreads across all. When when he's talking about how to navigate it, it's going like
Warning,
power.
warning bell.
All right, sir. Thank you. So it's saying like power as in PAAR. That is where I understand. That's why I try to remember it so I don't forget. And then L is kind of like the base that covers everything because your lifestyle is what other people see from what you have gotten from your philosophy, attitude, activity, and your results. It comes to show in your lifestyle how you relate to people, how you relate to the life that is happening around you. He made example of tip, which is actually a fun thing. I didn't know that TIP was an acronym actually. It said TIP was to incent to incur prompt service, to incur prompt service. So you tip someone in order for them to treat you faster or better than they would any other person. And it's something that comes with a lifestyle. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to be flamboyant yet. You don't need to be where you are yet in order to have a good lifestyle. Your lifestyle is supposed to be you. It's supposed to go alongside your philosophy, your attitude, your activity, and also your results. So your lifestyle kind of covers every other thing that you have. And that is what gives you the complete puzzle, the complete 5 pieces to life puzzle. Thank you very much, sir, for the opportunity to share. I hope I didn't take too much time.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We truly appreciate you, sir. That like the analogy when you search the roots, the stem, the branch, the as issue. There are levels to this thing. So the way you broke it down was like this is a principal mastermind speaking. Well, thank you very much for the analysis and thank you for the amazing contribution. Mm. Thank you. Truly appreciate you. God bless you. God bless you. All right, let's make some noise for Mr. Rotimi. All right, so this is him blessing us. He has ushered us into a new dispensation in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Princess, please confirm that. Thank you, sir. Princess, can you confirm that you're ready? Are you ready, Princess? I'm seeing that you are here with us. If you're not, then over to you, Miss Fidera. Let's go. Over to you, over to you, over to you.
Okay, good evening. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, you can easily unmute. Yes.
Okay, can you hear
Yeah, we
me?
can. But we can see you.
Okay, good evening.
Yes, yes, we can.
I guess the network is
Evening, ma.
awesome, awesome. A lot of information already. I want to appreciate everybody that has spoken so far. And we cannot summarize this book even in the next 3 hours. It's not possible. So my charge is let everyone just read this book. Like if you haven't read it, you need to. Okay, so number one, what really stood out, everybody has said it, is philosophy. And what stood out for me in philosophy is there are 2 parts to it: what you know and how, the process you got to know that. And I've heard Mr. Emmanuel say several times, recently, especially this year, your definition of money and how you get to learn about money is part of the things affecting you and all of that. So that's just what philosophy is all about. And the craziest part that dawned on me is we can actually change our philosophy through knowledge. So what chapter 1 is telling me is I cannot play with my personal development. I can't play with it. I was in a business meeting that was in the month of April or so, and the speaker said something that one of his mentors told him to read wherever he's lacking. You should read the number of book that is his age. For instance, probably you're 50 years or 40 or 30 or 20. You should read the number of book in that aspect of your life for that number of years. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you serious or what? So listening to this now, it just makes all sense because you want to intentionally push out the old files. Millionaire mindset taught us about these files, that files, thoughts and all of that. But for you to really own your thoughts, own your philosophy, because that's the bet, that's where everything is, that's the stem, that's the seed, That's the centerpiece, that's the cornerstone, that's the foundation, that is like everything. So you have to own your thought process, you have to own your philosophy by feeding your mind with so much information that it kicks out the old process and the old knowledge. Why is that important? Because our mind works by default on subconscious. So whatever we've learned so far and we've known so far, and the process through which we acknowledge, accommodate, we got that, acquire that information or acquire that knowledge. We have to, it has gotten the subconscious part of us. So we act as default. Do you get it? Even if we know we're supposed to do A, but because by default our philosophy already is rooted in B, we just do B because we don't really process these things. We work on subconscious auto function, So that's why we have to be key on personal development. That's my action point for that. And then another thing that stood out for me is past, present, and network was making me not follow through. I think I heard Ruth talking about that. And the craziest part of it is I just have to be in the present, because we lose the present, and that's why it affects the future so much. We lose the present thinking about the future or thinking about the past, according to him. And the past, we try to blot out the past or ignore it without accepting the truth. When we look at the past, one of the things we are supposed to do is analyze it, and pick out what is supposed to enable us have a better future, right? We don't just blot it out. We spell out the truth and we tell ourselves the truth. I love that part when he said, just tell yourself the truth. This is it, black and white, and then live in the present. Don't try to, whatever you're doing today will accumulate tomorrow to be the future, but live in that present. Like, enjoy today. Today is a day of its own. You still have to enjoy that day, because happiness, like he said, whatever is the result we are looking for, aside from the examples he gave, the materialistic examples, that happiness, that joy, that peace, whatever, is not coming from without, and it's not coming from those things we want to acquire either. So that will now help you to look at your values once spent with family, the time doing this, and all of that. You get it? So you have to live in the present, and then, while doing that with the right philosophy, activities, and all of that, it still plays into your future. And another thing that really struck out for me, I will just stop with this one because of the time limit we have. There's a whole lot, but I'm picking out this ones. Is skills. I think that's the last chapter. Was that the last chapter? Was that lifestyle? Yes, I think so. He talked about skills, and he said, what was that again? The value of new skills. That was the subheading. Yeah, the value of new skills. And he said skills is the refinement of our current ability and also acquisition of new talents. I mean, and and is logical, so it means true, true, true. So if you're saying and skill is also what shows that you have mastery in whatever you're doing. And of course, we already know that professionals, gets to be highly paid or live at a higher cadre of life, and then amateur, no, you're just struggling beneath there. So that's new skills, acquiring new talents and refining the abilities you already have, refining the skills you already have. Very, very key. You have to be key on it every single moment. Okay, every single moment, not just refining the abilities you have, but acquiring new things. And he said something that was crazy when he talked about the journal, the life journal. He said we should ask ourselves some questions. And what is that question? Every single day, what's the good thing happening in the society? What's the good thing happening in my industry? What's the good thing happening in my business? What's the changes? What is going on? So that you are not lost. Do you get it? You're not lost saying you are doing massive activity and the world has changed. Do you understand? You won't even get the results you want. So you need to be in sync with this thing. If you're in sync with this thing, it will call you to always refining your skill and acquiring more talents to help you really get the result. I think he also gave an example of cutting down the tree, probably with a blunt axe. Or is it knife or dig? Or he mentioned different things, but the usual example is a blunt axe and a sharp axe. You always want to use the sharpened axe. So aside from being sharpened, you also want to add addition. So that shows that there is growth somewhere. Okay, and let me end with this one. One thing he said, can't remember which part of the book now, but one thing he said that struck for me is that knowledge is supposed to be put into action. Yeah, that was where in the activities, that the activities chapter. Knowledge, the whole essence for knowledge is to show. Okay, the whole essence for knowledge is to do, not to know. We acquire knowledge not to know, but to do. So that is why if you're changing your whole philosophy with massive information, right, that means you have to have massive action in collaboration with that information, else you won't get the results you want. So I would just like to stop here. These are the key things for me. I know I hit it here and there, front and back, but when we read the book to the end, or if you have read, you understand what I'm saying already. So thank you so much for the opportunity to share. Do I still have
Thank you. Time. E? Yes, you have time, but not in this meeting. You have a lot of time. You have now till like 120 years, but not here. Okay, so we truly appreciate you, Madam Chidera. Amazing analysis. You mentioned something, and I had to go and grab this brown thing, right? And this brown thing is one of those things that is hardly open, but many years ago, I think it was in boarding school. So what happened? I was being insulted by the guys, or intimidated, or being bullied that I cannot draw. I say for here, and I just look at it, got angry. So that point of how do I put it? I'm trying to get that Jim Rohn's word that he used, desperation, right? If I'm to call it that. I picked up a pen and I started drawing. So the first thing I ever drew, this is it here. I don't know if you can see it here, but I'll take a picture of it and then I'll post it. The thing fine. I used a pen, not a pencil. I didn't make any mistake. And I was like, wow. And the journey started. A lot of drawings are here, sure, but we will get to print it and hang it somewhere. But talking about what you said, journaling, this was me writing some things, and if I'm to read, okay, Princess, I hope I'm not extending your time, sharp. If you're not ready, Madam Linda, you'll be next. So I wrote here January 18th, 2013, right? Oh, let's move to December 25th, 2012. I went to Silverbed, but I could not make it in because of overpopulation. I remember that experience. I Time will fail me to share the story. Very funny story. But guess what? We bounced back. January 1st, 2013. I finally went in silver bed with my friends. Their names are mentioned here. We had hell of a fun that day. I remember the memory. But honestly, deep in this is not written. Forget about it, right? I won't be able to recall it. So why am I saying it? What is easy to do is also easy not to do. So as easy as it is to journal some things down, it's also easy not to do. Oh yeah, no, my apologies, Madam Linda. Over to you, ma'am. No, you're muted. You're muted. You're muted. Ew, I hope you didn't go off. You have to log back in. Princess, can you confirm that you're good? Can you say something, Princess? Can you just like say something like hi, hello?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Finally, after 42
Hi, can you
years.
hear me?
Okay, so
Can I be heard?
yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear me?
Good.
Loud and clear.
The network has the network
All right,
has been
over to you.
wonderful, so that is why. Yes, I can hear you very well. Thank you so much, Star. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. All right. The book is so wonderful. Even when the book was sent to me, I was like, wow. I didn't really start it on time. I think it was this week. I think a few days ago, that is when I decided to go through the book, and it was really wonderful. It did not just change my perception, it broadens my mind. I was like, wow, like this book is so, there is a lot inside. So I was talking about the was talking about how to make success and the five fundamental pieces to life puzzle, and talks about philosophy, attitude, activities, result, and lifestyle. So it was talking about the philosophy, and it said, and the philosophy has to do with our mindset. Our
Okay, we lost you there. Ah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So while you put yourself together, Marlinda, if you're ready, we also are. Okay, I think she's back. Okay, you're back. So just you can proceed. Okay, I think it's your network because it's showing that you're connected, but it's taking a while to load. Okay, so while she's getting herself together, I think we'll just move on. Miss Ebere, it is time for the light to shine forth to bring us out of darkness into great light. So if you can hear me, over to you.
I believe I can be seen and be heard.
Yes, yes, ma'am. We can see you, ma. We can hear you, ma.
Can I be seen and heard?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma'am.
Can anyone hear me? I need some feedback, please.
Yeah, we can hear. We can hear you. We can see you.
I don't know if I can be heard. I'm not getting any feedback. Can I be seen and heard? I can't hear anybody. Okay, thank you so much. So let me just breeze through. I'm starting my timer right about now. So today I just want to be talking about the formula for failure. I think that's one thing I know that really hit me hard. There were a lot of things. I was struggling to just pick one to discuss about this evening. Now he made mention of the fact that failure is not something that happens overnight. It's compounds. You are making some decisions that look insignificant, but over time it puts together to form something that you now find yourself in a place you never expected that you would be, just because of those little things that seem very insignificant daily choices that we make. Give an example of eating healthy, also reading books. There are some persons that feel, okay, I've not read any book this year and the sky hasn't fallen, so is it really that necessary? But you find out that over time you get to lag behind in knowledge. You're not current, your mind is not renewed, and when you're now having to make a choice, that knowledge that you have been getting from the books that you would have read, you fall short. It also applies to our diet. It applies to every single thing. Every day we make choices, and those choices compound to either make or mar us. Now, my action point is to have a checklist of little activities in different areas of my life I want to be doing on a daily basis. Because he made mention of the fact that you don't know when you have started missing it. So you don't really do what you're supposed to do today, and nothing happens. say, well, since nothing happens, there's no need to do it tomorrow. But if I have a checklist and I know that, okay, I'm supposed to do this, I'm supposed to do this, I'm supposed to work out, I'm supposed to read a book, I'm supposed to engage in some spiritual activity, and I notice that I didn't do it yesterday, I didn't do it day before yesterday, I need to do something today. So tracking is one way to ensure that we stay on the right path with those little activities that are to guide us to where we really want to be. So I don't know if my time is up, but I'll just be stopping here so that I can give other people an opportunity to share. Thank you so much.
Okay, that was done with lightning speed. Thank you very much, Madam Iberi. Please confirm that you can hear me. Kindly confirm that you can hear me. Can you hear me? I just need a confirmation. Madam Linda, kindly unmute if you can hear me. Oh yeah, okay, I'm seeing your lips move and say, oh, okay, fantastic, fantastic. All right, that's fine. So thank you very much, Madam Berry. At some point, I don't know what happened to my device, so audio just disappeared, but here we are. So we truly appreciate you. Very amazing analysis. You must find a way to KPI yourself. If not, everything that you're looking at attaining, if what you can't track, it doesn't grow. That's the summary of it. What you can't track is not going anywhere. So we truly appreciate you for that very beautiful contribution. God bless you. 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 All right. So let's look at who we have here. I think Madam Linda is having challenge with her network. So what I'm saying as regards to those that are with me in the studio and I'm unable to add them to the studio is that I'm not seeing your device fully connected. Hence, the platform is not allowing me admit you. So that's what I'm seeing here. It's not showing or giving the option for me to add you into the studio. So that's the challenge we're having. So that's why I said see how you can log out and then log back in. If it works, then fantastic. I'll just bring you up. If it doesn't work, then we'll just proceed. Okay, we'll just proceed. So while I am buying time for you to exit and then reappear, what I want you to note is that for next month, the month of August, we'll be diving into a very fascinating book. All right, it's a fascinating book. Looking at it now, I'm like, okay, what's up with me and numbers? But here we are. The first time I read these 5 pieces of the life puzzle, I think I had the book 2019, 2020. But you know, it's those things that you just download many books. Because Jim Rohn has been someone I've been listening to since maybe 2025 or 2026. I didn't know it was him. You know, listening to motivational videos, you just hear somebody, but he was too slow for me, right? Eric Thomas is fast, him is slow, but being slow, he still made a lot of sense. So, but I didn't know that this man is like the goat, how we say it. And fast forward, I read the book for the first time, 2020, 2021, and reading it now, the difference OT clear. And I know I'll still read it again because how he said it in his words, he said, in order for the information to be effective, it must be used repeatedly. Repetition is the mother of all skills. So for the fact that you've read the book, it doesn't mean that's the end to it. This is a book that's, permit me say, is like a personal development Bible, right? If I'm to call it that. So again. So without much further, ladies and gentlemen, permit me introduce the book for the month of August. No other book, but the fascinating, beautiful, interesting, thought-provoking, heart-piercing 4 agreements. All right. If you heard what I said, just type four, the number 4 in the comment section. I know because what is trending online is Fantastic Four. So it's not because of Fantastic Four we're reading the 4 agreements. Amen. The book is titled 4 Agreements. It shows you 4 powerful agreements that if you put all of these things together, you become a principality and power. The good one, not the bad one. You become a principality and power in whatever you're doing. So the book is already out though. right? It's already out. It's just that you refuse to click that link. So it's still the same link that you had. If you click on that link, it takes you, you get the book. It's also a short book, but you see all these small books, if you truly implement it. Okay, let me give you a snippet. The first agreement, paraphrasing, hmm, is it centers on your words. It centers on your words. So just a snippet to show you how powerful it is. Another agreement talks about, I'm bringing it out so that you know that this book is sweet. It talks about assumption. Never assume. Never ever assume. Never ever assume. So let me check if my people are now ready. Okay, it's still not connecting. It's still not connecting, Madam Linda. It's still not connecting, Tessie. So I think we'll just stop here because of time. So I want to sincerely appreciate every single person that made it here. From Mrs. Tai that spoke. I was enjoying everything and I even lost count. Mrs. Tai that spoke, she gave us a charge, go for knowledge. Madam Suba, Miss Ruth, Mr. Rotimi, Ibere, Shidera, Madam Linda that almost started, and then the network just messed up everything. And also Princess that had challenge with network, and then Tessie also behind the scene. Thank you very much. Thank you so very much for deciding. And to those that are on YouTube, that are not behind the scene, listening, getting value, we love you. God bless you. August is another month, and the month is upon us. If July did not happen as planned, there's no problem. All right, there's no problem because another opportunity is coming. The only time there will be a problem is when August happens the same way July happened. Then there is officially a problem. So with this, we're going to call this session to a close, and I sincerely want to appreciate every single person. The idea is not just to read the book and say, yes, I read the book. No. At the end of the day, I've forgotten if it's Grant Cardone or Dan Locke that said it. He said, yeah, he has read hundreds of books, but whenever he picks a book, he's not like, now this is him speaking, right? His own philosophy. Say he's not like every author that picks up a book and then they will tell you or most people that say, I read everything. You say, okay, now that you read the book, what is the proof? Show us something that you read this book. And the person is like, mm. So he said how he does is he picks out a chapter that he will not just read, but apply. A part of it, like for me, when it comes to application, I took out, because if you observe the framework Jim Rohn gave us, the PAR framework, right? I took out the L and it's just PAR, PAR, and that is what I worked on as regards to our financial literacy um, guide. That's it. So that is application. That is application, right? Yes, study to show. So it's not study to, okay, let's say study to know is first level, right? Level 2 is study to show. The show is greater because in the showing is evidence that you know. Now who know the show? Oh my goodness. I'm now doing more than I will not call the person's name, right? But all I'm saying is please pick out that one thing that you apply from this book. Just pick out and intentionally apply it, implement it into your life. If it's the lifestyle aspect, lifestyle is simply doing ordinary things extraordinary way. If all you will do is to start smiling, fantastic. If it's to change your entire outfit and say, okay, I'm going to stop dressing like this, I'll start dressing like this, fantastic. If it's to even change your handshake, how you communicate, how you express yourself, your tonality, your posture, it all adds up. It all adds up. And that's why he said success and failure do not happen overnight. If they were happening overnight, right, people will be more cautious of it, but they all happen over time. So they are subtle. When you are failing, you don't know till 5 years later. When you are succeeding, it doesn't seem to show till 5 years later. Something just hit me. Sorry, but you know we are together in this. while listening to um, Apostle Selma and a video. I can't even trace that video on YouTube, and with a write up I saw on Instagram. He made it so clear when it comes to success being subtle. So subtle. You go straight to the Bible, you look at David, right? Every single thing he did behind the scene, it didn't necessarily count per se, but he did. He prepared him for that moment. Same thing with Joseph, same thing with Jesus. And I wrote down that I'm going to check because here's the crux of the matter. Here's the crux of the matter. The first public miracle Jesus did was turning water to wine, correct? But the question I ask you, do you think that is the first miracle he did? It is the first public miracle. And how am I so sure that is not his first miracle? Because Big Mama, his mother, said, "You know what to do." Which means she has seen him. She knows his doings. Am I communicating? And she said, "It's not yet time." I said, "Come on, I know you. I know you. I'm the one that raised you." Okay, so I'm saying because it is important that in as much as whatever you are doing, it has not manifest itself yet, keep doing it, 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 keep doing it. At the right time, with one kill, just one kill, just one, right? It's game over. And people that don't know these things, they say you are lucky. No, you follow the principle. And the principle started by changing your mindset, changing your attitude, changing your actions, activities, changing your result, and changing your lifestyle. Full stop. So thank you, everybody. And more importantly, we're grateful to God for giving us this opportunity as a family, as a team to gather, to equip ourselves, to become the best version of ourselves by changing our philosophy day by day. We ask for the grace to take action with all that we have gathered from the piece of information that once upon a time a man who walked the earth was able to gather together and put down for us. We know that a time will come that we will not be here, and we ask that our life as well will be of greater impact to others that are to come after us. All this we ask and pray, and even more through Christ our Lord. Amen and amen. All right, everybody. So it's been an amazing time. God bless you. I'll see you same time next week. We have a lot to cover in the month of August. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I'll see you when I see you.